So I served in policing for about 3 years, which doesn't sound a long time, but actually I think now that's probably about the average sort of career path of a police officer due to the nature of policing. I threw myself in it. It was something I always wanted to do, and I loved the job. I worked hours and hours and hours each day, plenty of overtime. But for 1 minute, you are working in an industry. So I came from a sales background, and I was thrown into policing where I was dealing with dead bodies every day, well, not every day, but a lot of days, dealing with a high level of violence and abuse. And it becomes very normal. But what you don't realise is how it affects your mental health and and resilience and the way you look at life. And after about 2 years, I started to struggle. I didn't realise I was struggling, but my partner, who had done a master's in psychology, started to see signs she was concerned, and it kind of just snowballed from there. Eventually, I was signed off work by the GP. I ended up moving and did my last bit of policing in the Channel Islands. Trying to get that last sort of start to sort of be able to, I guess, stay in policing but have a slightly more wholesome life. But it ended up with me having to leave because, I started to show signs of potential PTSD. And after leaving, I felt deflated. I felt beaten. I felt like a failure. This is something I wanted to do for my whole life. And then I looked into it and found Cambridge University had done a study in 2017, which showed 1 in 5 police officers in the UK, or at least 1 in 5, have PTSD, many undiagnosed. It said that about a police officer every 2 weeks is taking their own life. And I just thought, this is ridiculous. There was no training, there was no input, there was no help or anything about looking after your mental health in this highly traumatic job.